Hey, I'm Alan. Welcome to Bros Fitness. Welcome to tonight's yoga. My goal is not just to create some videos, but to inform and motivate you. So comment, subscribe, or follow along at brosfitness.com. Tonight we'll be moving through a pretty short Vinyasa sequence intended to promote relaxation. I have a towel, I've got 2 blocks, and some water. You should grab those things, and when you're ready, meet me on the mat. We'll get started on the floor. Come into a comfortable seated position. Inhale, send your arms to the sky. Exhale, press your palms together in front of heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, press out to both walls and the sides of the room. Go ahead and soften your gaze or close your eyes. Press your palms together in front of heart center. Set an intention for tonight's practice. Begin to activate your Ujjayi breath, bringing constriction to the throat. Inhale. Hear the sounds of the ocean. Exhale. Come over your legs into tabletop pose. We'll take cat and cow sequence. Inhale, look up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Go ahead and move through cat and cow on your own. Remember to keep up with your breath. Try not to let your mind wander. Take any subtle movements you need to. Inhale, send your right arm to the sky. Exhale, thread your arm through. Walk your hand back, send your right arm to the sky, and exhale, drop it down. Inhale, left arm to the sky, thread it through. Start to walk your right hand forward. Walk your right hand back towards your body. Inhale, send your left arm to the sky. Exhale, down. Go ahead and flip your palms, bring your fingers facing towards you. Sit back a little bit, kind of like I am right now. Press your fingertips into the mat, but don't try and bring your palms all the way down just yet. We're going to take some finger stretches here first. Take any subtle movements that you need to. Be safe with your movements. Support your body adequately. Start to bring your palms more forward, feeling a stretch in your biceps. Rotate your triceps out of your armpits. Walk your arms forward, and as you're ready, we'll come into plank first. Take a Vinyasa Chaturanga. Inhale into cobra. I should not take downward facing dog first every time. Tuck your toes, exhale, send your hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Start to pedal out your feet. Bend your knees and your hips just a little bit higher. Find a bend in your right leg. Bring your right leg up to your hands. Your right foot up to your hands. Drop your left knee down. Come up for a low lunge. Inhale, send your arms higher. Exhale, press your arms down. Go ahead and bend a little bit deeper into your leg. Feel the stretch in your hip flexor. Try and find balance in the hips. And exhale, engage the left leg, send your right leg up. And drop it down. Inhale, find a bend in your left leg. Bring out your foot up to your hands. Drop your right knee down. And send your arms to the sky. Engage your low belly. Knit the ribs in. Drop your hands down to the earth. Walk your left foot forward. Feel into your hip flexor stretch. Find engagement in the right leg. Bring the right knee up. Press into the mat. Send your left leg to the sky. And drop it down, downward facing dog. Bend your knees, heels up. Walk or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Extend from the tailbone to the crown. And slowly begin to drop forward. Find a bend in your knees if you'd like. Inhale, send your arms to the sky. Exhale, press your palms together. I always forget to turn this off. It's like 100 degrees in Denver tonight. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, press your palms out. Come down to the ground. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, down. Find a bend in your knees. And as you're ready, jump or walk to the back of the mat. Come down, chaturanga. Inhale into cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale over your toes, hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Inhale, start to draw your right leg up to the sky, one-legged downward facing dog. Exhale. Actually, we won't come into pigeon yet. Drop your right foot down to the ground. Start to walk it to the outside. Bring your hands on the inside of your thigh. And if you'd like to, you can go ahead and drop down onto one knee. Breathe into the back body. Right hip forward, left hip back. Engage through all four corners of the front foot. And if it's accessible for you, start to bend out your right knee. Come back to center, press into the mat, engage the left leg, left knee up, right leg to the sky. Drop your right leg down. Left leg up, bring your foot up to your hands. Drop your right knee down. And bring your hands inside your left foot. Engage your low belly, knit your ribs in. Take any subtle movements you need to. If you'd like to make more space for your hips, you can always bring your right leg out. If it's okay and in your practice, start to drop your left leg out. Engage your left leg. Draw the right knee up. Press into the mat, send your left leg to the sky. And as it's accessible, drop your left leg down to the mat. Send your hips up. Heels high, knees low. Walk or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, prayer pose. Drop down through Tadasana or Samastitihi. We're going to take an Ashtanga style jump from here. As you're ready, send your right leg back. We'll come into star pose. Press all four corners of both feet into the mat. Feel engagement through the insides of your thighs. Perfect, we're doing great on time. As you're ready, bring your hands to your hips. Engage the core. Inhale, arms up. Then exhale, start to hinge forward, dropping the hands towards the earth. If you can't quite make it here, grab some blocks. If it's accessible for you, start to bend your knees, your elbows, which are facing in towards your body. Trying to support yourself as you hinge from the hips. Engage the low belly. Straighten your legs as you press into the insides of your thighs. Bring your hands to your hips and inhale, hinge forward. Press your palms out. Press into the mat, into the front and back walls of your mat. Feel your shoulders come down your back. Inhale, close your eyes or soften your gaze. Go ahead and look towards your right side. Come back to center. Inhale, go ahead and look to the left side this time. Draw the shoulders down. And come back to center. Inhale your arms to the sky. Exhale, bring them to your hips and start to hinge forward. Send your hands down, walk them towards your feet if it's accessible. And inhale, find the natural curvature of your spine. A straight line from your tailbone to your crown with your natural curvature in your lower back. Exhale all the way down. And if it's accessible for you, start to walk your hands underneath your legs. If you need to, bring a bend in your thighs. Do your best to straighten through, pressing into all four corners of both feet. Exhale down. Hands to your hips. Engage the core, come up to center. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, prayer pose in front of heart center. If you have a towel and you don't have great shoulder flexibility, this would be a great time to grab your towel. You'll come behind your body, essentially like this, with your palms facing up, so like this. And then you'll hinge forward. If you have some shoulder flexibility, you can bring your fists together like this behind your body. I don't have quite this flexibility, but some people can bring a prayer pose behind their body. Alternatively, you can interlace your fingers behind your body. Whichever variation you take, make sure that you do so safely. I think I'm gonna take the interlaced fingers one. Wherever you're at, make sure you return star pose, and exhale, drop your arms behind your body. Inhale, engage the low belly and start to hinge forward. Press into all four corners of both feet. Exhale, send your arms down. Press your palms into the earth, straighten from tail to head. Just in case you have a tail, that is. Tailbone to your crown. Press into the mat. If it's accessible for you, walk your hands back and start to find that bend again. Hinging from the hips. Straighten your legs. Press into the mat. Hands to your hips. Inhale, come back to center. Press out. We'll go ahead and change our perspective here. If you follow along for most of my classes, that just means that we bend into one leg. So, as you're ready, we're gonna turn our right foot perpendicular to the back of the mat, changing our perspective forward, coming into warrior two. I'll get this right, there we go. Inhale, send energy into your right hip, right leg. I've got my heel down, out 45 degrees. And as you're ready, go ahead and kick your left heel up. Windmill your arms down, send your right leg back. Take a vinyasa into chaturanga. Cobra, upward facing dog, and then we'll meet in downward facing dog. Heels high, knees low, walker, jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, down. I'm gonna fix this really quickly. Darn it. I'm so sorry if you're just hearing me. Inhale, send your arms to the sky. Exhale, press out through both palms. Come down to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, down. Press both palms into the earth. Send your right leg back. Drop your right heel down. We'll come into warrior two. Try to find balance in your pose. We won't take very many of these today. We're going to change our perspective. Actually, no, we won't change our perspective from here. Let's finish out this pose. Send your arms down, windmill. Send your left leg back, chaturanga. Inhale on the cobra, upward facing dog. Send your hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Heels high, knees low, walker, jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, grab opposing elbows, come into ragdoll pose. Inhale, send your arms to the sky. Exhale, cactus your arms out. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive down. Press your palms into the mat. Send your left leg back. We'll come in to warrior one. Kick your left, well, no. Kick your left heel up, there it is. And we'll come into a neutral pelvis position. Drop your hands down to the mat. Press your right or your left palm into the mat. Send your right arm to the sky for revolved side angle pose. Press all four corners of the front foot into the mat. Exhale down. Drop your left knee down. We'll come into crescent lunge, low crescent lunge. Cactus your arms. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, palms down. Engage the left leg. We'll change our perspectives. Walk your hands towards the center. Parallel your feet to the back and the front of the mat. And then as you're ready, find a bend in your front leg. Bring your left or your right heel out. Right foot out to point 45 degrees. Come up, crescent lunge. Or sorry, warrior one. Kick your back heel up. Come into crescent lunge. Drop your hands down, runner's lunge. Drop. Oh, I lied. Kick that back knee up. Press your right palm into the earth. Send your left arm to the sky. Revolve side angle pose. Engage the low belly. Try not to let your shoulder drop down. Press into the arm. Exhale, come down. Send your left leg, your right leg up. Oh, no. We're dropping our right knee down. Inhale, arms up. Low crescent lunge. Exhale, come down. Press your left foot into the earth and walk your right foot up to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk your hands down just a little bit more. Inhale, send your arms to the sky. Exhale, prayer pose in front of heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, all the way down. Engage the right leg. We're going to take standing splits. Start to engage the left leg. Draw it up. Inhale, press forward. If you do have blocks, you could use them here. This actually would be a great time. Hinge forward. And as you're ready, drop your left foot down. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale down. Press your left foot in the mat. Start to draw your right foot up to the sky. And as you're ready, drop your right foot, drop your hands to the earth. Bend your knees, drop your chest over your knees. We'll come into a modified ragdoll pose. Inhale, send your arms to the sky. Exhale, drop your right hand behind your body, left hand in front. Draw the right hip forward, left hip back. If it's accessible for you, you can begin to look either in the center of the room or back towards your fingers. Inhale, send your arms to the sky. Drop your left hand behind your body, right hand in front. Start to look towards the center of the room. And if it's accessible for you, go ahead and look back towards your left hand. Inhale, send your arms back up. Take a mini back bend. Bring your palms together if it's accessible. And exhale, come back to center. Inhale. Exhale, come down to Tadasana. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, down. Press your palms into the earth, walk or jump to the back of the mat. And drop down all the way. We'll come into just a little bit of a cobra. And exhale, bring your hips back. Sit back into child's pose. We'll stay here for a little bit of time, finding a little bit of a restorative pose. If you have a yoga bolster, this would be a great time to grab it. Otherwise, inhale, extend from the low back all the way to your crown. Exhale, try and drop your head closer to the mat. Press into your hands. Walk your hands to the left side on your next exhale. Inhale, come back to center. And on your next exhale, walk your hands to the right side. Walk your hands back to center. And when you're ready, press your palms into the mat, hips to the sky, downward facing dog, tuck your toes. Bend your knees, walk or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, down. Bend your knees, bring your chest over your thighs. Exhale, straighten your legs. Inhale, send your arms to the sky. Exhale, press out through both palms. Try and drop your shoulders down just a little bit. And exhale, drop your hands down to Tadasana. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, start to reach towards the earth. Bring your right foot behind your left and drop down to the ground. As you're ready, whatever foot you had in front of you in easy pose last time, we'll bring the other one forward. Inhale, bring your shoulders up your chest and down your back. Up your chest, down your back. Take it the other direction, up your chest, up your back, down your chest. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, prayer pose. Close your eyes, soften your gaze, whichever you prefer. Get the low belly in, ribs in. If you need to bring back the fleshy parts of the sit bones, go ahead and do so. Notice your thoughts. Have you let your mind wander? Acknowledge your thoughts, hey thoughts. And as you're ready, go ahead and bring your attention and your awareness back to your breath. Constricting the throat, inhale. Remember to come back to your breath every time you notice that you're holding on to something that's not serving you right now. Open your eyes, soften, and bring back your gaze. Inhale, arms to the sky. Bring your right hand behind your body, fingertips away from you. Left hand to your right knee. Go ahead and start to look over your right shoulder. Knit the low belly in. Inhale, extend, press into the mat. Extend from the tailbone to the crown, tailbone to the crown. Start to look over your right shoulder. When you're ready, send your arms to the sky. Exhale. Drop your left hand behind your body, fingertips away, right hand to your left knee. Start to look over your left shoulder. Inhale, send both arms to the sky. Exhale, drop your palms down, hinge forward. If it's accessible for you, go ahead and walk your hands forward and hinge over your hips. Try not to bend in the upper back. Not like a cat pose, but more like a cow. Look up if it's in your practice. And start to walk your hands back. Inhale and exhale. Send your legs out. Come into Dandasana, engage the low belly. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, drop them back down. Start to walk the right leg in towards your body. Inhale, arm up, left arm up. Exhale, tuck the left elbow onto the right knee. Press into the earth behind you to support your body, and inhale. Engage the low belly. Start to hinge over the right shoulder. Inhale, left arm to the sky, drop it to the right behind you. Right arm to the sky, and we'll come into a counteracting twist. Inhale, right arm to the sky, drop it behind you, send your right leg forward. Start to walk your left foot back. And inhale, send your right arm to the sky. Exhale, tuck your right elbow onto your left knee. Press into the earth to support your body, engage the core. Inhale, right arm to the sky. Exhale, bring it to your right side. Send your left arm up. And exhale, bring it to your right side as well. Engage that low belly. Inhale, left arm up. Drop it behind you. Send your left leg out. Come back into Dandasana. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, hinge forward. I'm going to come with blocks today, just to feel like I'm holding on to something. It's not my own body. Engage the feet, the foots. Engage the foots. And inhale, send your arms to the sky, drop your hands down. As you're ready, walk your feet back. Plant your feet, start to walk your arms back, coming one vertebra at a time down towards the mat. walk it out. I'm taking some windshield wiper legs really quickly. Tonight we'll be moving through Shiva, dancing Shiva poses. As you're ready, start to walk your heels towards your glutes. We'll start in Supta Padottanasana. Start to drop your knees out as you bring your feet together. Press your palms up to the sky and engage your low belly. Keep breathing. If you'd like to, you can bring blocks underneath your knees to support them a little bit better. Press both feet together and engage the low and the inner thighs. Inhale, start to bring attention back to your breath if you've lost it. Start to quicken your breath and bring your knees back together. Plant your feet into the earth. As you're ready, walk both feet out to their respective sides. Left foot to left side, right foot to right. Drop your left knee down. Draw the left knee up, drop your right knee down. Draw your right knee up, drop your left knee down. Left knee up, right knee down, last one. As you're ready, come back to center and Bring your knees together. If you've got your towel, if you don't have your towel, now is a great time to grab it. Inhale, bring your knees up to your chest. Exhale, send your left leg out. Grab your towel, bring your towel over your foot, and send your foot to the sky. We'll come into dancing Shiva variations. Straighten through the back leg. When you're ready, grab your towel with your right hand. Start to draw your right foot to the right side. Bring your left hand to your left hip. If you need to bend your knee, that's okay. Just straighten through the leg as best you can. If you come back to center, as you come back to center, grab the left side with your left arm and grab your towel with your right, or with your left arm, sending your right arm to the mat, out next to you. Inhale, come back to center, grab both sides of the towel and send your right foot to the sky. Exhale, drop your right foot down. Send your right leg out. Shake it out. Start to draw your left foot up. Wrap a towel around it and send your left leg to the sky. Engage through the right leg. As you're ready, grab your towel in your left hand. I'm gonna come on to the other side so I can take it. This flows all the way through. Grab your towel in your left hand and bring your left foot to the left side. Grab your right hip with your right hand. Draw your left foot over to your right side, grabbing the towel with your right hand. Send your left arm out, look towards it. Inhale, bring your left leg back up. Grab both sides of the towel, send it up, and drop your left leg down to the mat. Pedal it out. Windshield wiper your legs side to side. Bring your left foot out to your left side, right foot out to right. Drop your left knee in, maybe your right to meet it. Left knee up, right side in, neutralize that spine. As you're ready, grab your knees. Start to rock forward into an easy, comfortable pose. Send your hands to the sky. Drop your right hand over your right arm over your left. Tuck your left palm into your right hand. And we'll take eagle arm pose. Draw the elbows up and inhale, send your arms to the sky. Exhale, right arm over left. Tuck your right fingertips into your left palm. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, drop them behind you. Draw the shoulders away from your ears. As you're ready, inhale, send your arms to the sky. Exhale, drop your right hand out, left palm to the mat. Look forward and start to drop your left shoulder, your left ear to your left shoulder. Inhale, come back to center. Right arm to the sky, left arm to meet it. Left arm presses out, right arm behind you. Start to drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Draw the head up. Inhale, send your arms to the sky. Exhale, prayer pose. Close your eyes. Notice your thoughts, acknowledge them. Bring your awareness back to your breath. Engage your Ujjayi breath. Inhale. Exhale. I'm going to come forward. We'll come on into a tabletop pose. Inhale. Send your hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Send your right leg up and bring your knee up to your right wrist. Send your left leg back a little bit. If you'd like to bring a block underneath your hips, this would be a great time to do so. Drop your left knee down and start to hinge forward and come into half pigeon. If this isn't quite in your practice tonight and you'd like to remain where we were, you can either choose to come into Supta Padottanasana, the butterfly pose on your back, or you can come into Shavasana and just mute me. We've got a few more minutes until we hit Shavasana, but I wanted to hit this tonight just to give the hip flexors a little bit more attention today. Start to draw your hands forward if it's in your practice, maybe bringing your chest and your forehead down to the mat. If you'd like to, you can always bring it to a block. Start to walk your hands back towards your body. Inhale, extend, look up if it's in your practice. Draw your block out from underneath you, engage the left leg, send your right leg to the sky. Find a bend in your right knee and bring your right foot behind you. Exhale, send your right leg down. Inhale, left leg up, bring your left leg to your knee, to your left knee to your left wrist. Start to drop your right leg down. If you used a block last time under your hips, I really suggest you do so again. As it's accessible, start to hinge forward from the hips. Draw your belly in. And if it's accessible for you and you did so last time, start to hinge forward. Inhale, breathe energy into that left hip. Start to engage the right leg again. Bring your hands towards your body. Find whatever bend you took last time. If you didn't take one, that's okay. Engage your right leg. Send your left leg to the sky. Find a bend in your left knee and bring your left foot behind you. Come back to center. Drop the left leg down. Biceps forward, triceps back. Look towards your navel. We'll drop down to our knees. Come onto your sit bones and start to walk your arms back. We'll come into Supta Padottanasana one last time for the practice. Start to bring your feet together. Drop your knees down. Press through all four corners of both feet. Drop the shoulders down towards the earth. Send your palms to the sky. Start to grab both foot legs. Bring your hips back home. Pedal out your feet. Walk your right foot out, left knee in, right knee this time. Start to walk your feet together. And inhale, bring your knees to your chest. Exhale, drop them down. Cross your right leg over. We'll go ahead and drop our left leg and our right leg to the left side. Send your right arm out. Go ahead and look towards it if it's in your practice. Keep engagement in the core. Right arm to the sky. Guide your knees back home. Cross your right leg over your left. Drop your right leg down. Bring your left leg with it. Send your left arm out. Left arm to the sky. Guide your knees back home. Pedal it out. Walk your left foot out. Drop your left knee in. Right foot out. Right knee in. And inhale, bring your knees up to your chest. Soften your gaze or close your eyes. Remember the intention that you set for today's practice. If we were able to complete it today or not, hug your knees in and thank yourself for making it to practice tonight. It's been a hot day in Denver. It's been I've been needing bedtime yoga all day. Inhale, engage your lower belly. Exhale, hug yourself in just a little bit closer. As it's comfortable, start to bend the knees, reaching for the outsides of your feet. Take your happy baby anywhere you'd like to. Start to walk your fingers towards your toe, wrapping your peace fingers around your big toes. Bring your feet together and start to drop your feet towards the earth, bringing your knees to join. As you're ready, walk your feet out. I invite you to take any subtle movements, any other poses that you'd like to make your practice feel more complete tonight, or things that we may not have made it to today. When you're ready, start to extend your legs towards the earth, all the way down towards the bottom of your mat. Start to release the grips of your shoulders, your arms, your palms face up. As always, when we come into Shavasana, if you're practicing around other people, politely request that you allow the rest of the meditation to end before you come up, or otherwise do your best to not interrupt their practice. You may see me sitting up at the end of the practice, and I invite you to remain in Shavasana the whole time. If I'm sitting up, it just means we're coming towards the end. As you're ready, fill the belly, the mid-chest, and the upper chest. Exhale. Inhale for the upper chest, the mid-chest, and the belly. As you exhale through your nose, start to press your palms more into the earth, releasing any remaining tension that you're holding on to. Inhale, fill the belly, the mid-chest, and the upper chest. As you exhale, start to feel relaxation reverberating from the core, through the chest to your arms, to your fingers, from your core to your hips, thighs, calves, and your toes. On your next inhale, take it as you please. And as you exhale, drop your shoulders down a little bit more and begin to lose yourself in Shavasana, your breath. As you're ready, start to quicken your breath. If you'd like to pause me, now would be a good time. I'll give you a moment to do so. Start to wiggle your feet, your hands, your fingers, your toes, your ankles, and your wrists. Inhale, fill the belly, the mid-chest, and the upper chest. As you exhale, start to feel more movement in your core, your chest, and your hips. Start to walk your glutes toward your feet towards your glutes and bring your knees down on one or the other side. As you're ready, go ahead and come into a comfortable fetal position. And as you're ready, again, press your body up to a comfortable seated position. Inhale, send your arms to the sky. Exhale, come down, prayer pose in front of third eye center. The light in the teacher in me acknowledges and appreciates the light in the teacher in you. Namaste. A great body starts with a great plan. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. My name's Alan. I'll be around for a little bit. Otherwise, I will see you tomorrow.